Greetings, YouTube viewers. I'm back with another dream I had. Early this morning, I woke up at like 4 o'clock a.m. after the dream was over. I was in this house, and there was like a female in there. It was a white lady or like a brunette hair, and she was like talking to this black guy, and I think the dude was like Haitian. Then I appeared upstairs, and my friend was up there, and she put her hand to her ear like this and saying how like the because I could hear people talking downstairs when she was doing it, but I didn't catch what was being said, but she was just saying the walls are thin. I can hear you talking through the floor, and then I appeared back downstairs, and then the girl was like talking to somebody like in the shadow of the closet. Like then I assume it was the enemy. I mean, it was like a shadow like up in the closet. Like in a dark area in the corner. And but I couldn't lock on to what was being said. But it was like she was just like drawn into what was being said. And I don't even know who that girl is. You know, she was just in the house too. Then the dream switch, and I'm sitting outside, and then this kid sitting next to me. I'm on like this street where like there's like some shops and stuff are, and this Haitian guy comes outside. He has on bronze colored like leather pants with no shirt. He's like, ha ha ha! I told you it was gonna happen. I told you. And then I look to the right, and then this other dude comes out this other shop, and he has like this like needle like I'm assuming it was a tattoo shop, because he was like this, like he was gonna like tattoo his face. He like looked real crazy. Then the guy with the bronze colored pants came back, and he's like laying on the ground, like contorting his body certain ways, and I would just assume he was possessed with a demon. And I grabbed the kid, and I went to go get my friend at the little cafe, and I was like, Lucius, it's time to go. It's time to go now. And no, Lucia was his name. Lucia, it's time to go. It's time to go right now. And I was saying like something was about to happen. I just didn't know what. Then dream switch back at the house. It's nighttime now, and the girl and the guy, like he's sitting at this table like the whole time, like this desk, like they're like I could like I wasn't really like paying attention to what they was doing, but I know I didn't like trust her, because what they was doing like kind of sneaky, and I'm like, what in the world are they doing, you know? And then the dream switch. We outside in the driveway, and he has his motorcycle running. She's like getting her stuff ready, and but there was another guy, but I don't know where he went. So because it was two guys in the house, and but it was just this one guy she was like mainly talking to, and he had his motorcycle started, and I'm assuming it was cold because when I had my motorcycle, I had to let it idle for a few minutes so it could warm up. And if I would like try to touch the throttle to to hurry up and make it warm up, it would shut off. So when I went to do that, I got on it and rode it down the driveway and tried to rev the throttle a little bit. It shut off, and I was trying to start it, and then he came on, and like before I tried. Before I went to the bike, I saw in my peripheral he was looking up at the sky. What he was looking at, I don't know. And so when he tried to start it, he couldn't start it either. And he took the battery out, and the battery had a hole in it, and it was leaking fluid, like green fluid. So he went to go take the girl battery, and I'm like, man, she just gonna let him take her battery? And I was like, man, this guy don't even care nothing for her, and she ain't saying nothing. She just letting him just do it. She can't honestly think that this guy like care for her, and he doing this. It looked like he only think about himself. This is what I'm pondering in my mind. And the dream, um, I'm still outside. Then the dream, I switched to like in a street, and I'm walking, and then there's the other guy. Now I see the other guy with a big sack of whatever he had in the bag. So now I got the whole picture, the girl was scheming, setting things up like she was a friend, uh, but it was really robbing me. You know, it's robbing me. And what they took, I don't know, it was like a big sack, or I don't know what it could be. Um, and I was talking, I was telling the dude just like this. I was like, Jesus is coming. He ain't playing. Do you hear what I'm saying? He's not playing. He's coming. Jesus is coming. And he's saying, and then I was like, when I was like, after I was finished saying, Jesus is coming. I'm serious. I'm not playing. He ain't playing. And then y'all stole my stuff. And he was like, "Oh, you talking?" And then he had said the S word. He cussed at me. And as soon as he said that, I had looked up at the sky, and there was no clouds up in all of the sky except in front of the moon. And the moon had like a different kind of light. Even the clouds that were covering it, it was like different too. And I'm like, "Oh man, the clouds look very mysterious." As I'm looking at it, all of a sudden I seen like kind of like a cartoonish at first, in a way, not a full cartoon like we see on TV, but like the outlining. An angel popped out of nowhere from the clouds, and like flew like this way and turned like toward me. His wings was like wave, like stretched out far like eagle's wings. And his garment, he had on like like at the bottom of the garment was like a tie-dye mixed with white, and it was like a baby blue. And I'm thinking to myself, I ain't never saw a garment like that. And he was like, then he wasn't like cartoonish anymore. And his hair was like a gold, like yellowish color. It was like a dark yellow, but it was more gold, like yellow. And it stopped at the bottom of his neck, and I could see his eyes. I look him right in his eyes. If you ever seen the eyes of a husky, how they got the pupil, and then they got like another color going around it. I love the eyes of huskies, but his eyes was like that. You can see like his pupil, like around his pupil, it was like glowing, and it was, man, his eyes was amazing. That angel eyes was amazing, and he was flying to me like this, with his hands out like that. And so like as he was flying to me, it was like he was flying quick, like what a urgency. And I stuck my hand out like that, and when I say his hand locked right in mine at the speed he was going, it was like, like an eagle, grabs a fish, at the right time. And he grabbed my hand, and I was flying back like this. And he didn't even, his head was focused. It was like I was looking him right in his eyes, and he was focused on me. And while he was looking at me, he didn't even move his head. He looked to the left like this. He was like, and you could still see around his eyes like glowing. And I was like, ah! His eyes, man, that angel eyes. And he let me go. As soon as he looked to the left, he let me go. And I was like falling back like this, like, because he lifted me off the ground. And I'll say I was about like the height of a Mazda 6 car off the ground when he had picked me up. When he picked me up, like, and then he had let me go. But when he let me go, I fell back. It was like I fell back into my body, and I had woke up, and I like had felt like like I had like just fell back, and I felt like a sinking feeling in my spirit, like when I had woke up, like like it was weird. It was weird. And I woke up, because when I first I saw my eyes, it started watering, and I'm like, is this the rapture? But I was like, I don't hear no trumpet sound. So I don't know why he looked to the left. I don't know why, he let me go. And when I woke up, the first thing that popped into my mind, it was like the angel Gabriel. Gabriel, boy, man, all I could keep thinking about his eyes and the garment, and man, it was amazing. And I don't. I assuming those guys were like, evil spirits, and they were using harlots. I guess to, try to attack me, because Satan has been trying to attack me too. The backslide, but I've been resisting him. If you resist the devil, he shall flee from you. But man, the way he grabbed me, man, like a bird, man.